Okay guys, we got two races today. GT350R S-Class at Road Atlanta Short. It's a good matchup because it's a handling car and a handling based bias track. So this is fun. One of my favorites too. I do a lot of testing on this track. I turn into that Corvette up that uphill right, but he lets me go by. I think it was just an honest mistake. Chicane here is good for getting positions. A lot of people run wide there. They don't know how to take it. So now we're through the S's, heading up to this uphill right. And I'm up into 8th from 9th at the start. Now this guy runs wide, and he's not happy that I took advantage of that. So let's see what he does. Alright, so I'm heading down, brake a little conservatively. I see he tries to ram me, and I turn in early. Bunch of people are off, so that gives me a net 3 positions, so a net 4 positions actually. And now we're through this fast right-hander heading back to start the second lap. So I'm in good space. The lead group is not too far away, so let's see what we can do. Back up this uphill right, heading up to the chicane. Again, this is just such a great place to make up time if you know how to take it. This McLaren did not, so I take his position. I'm up into 4th, heading through the S's and seeing if I can catch up with this lead group. I got a lot of time, so as long as no one rams me off or there's no back markers doing anything dumb, this could be productive. So I'm closing up. That's the lead group right there, the top 3. Just breaking a little more aggressive. I took that turn too hard, turned in too early, so watch out for that next time down this fast right, downhill right, into lap 3. Now we're back to this uphill right, and I am gaining ground on the lead group. So let's see what I can do through this chicane. Again, closing right up on them. I'm right behind 2nd and 3rd. So let's see if I can catch them. I'm in a rhythm now. I had to let off here because I didn't know if that crossbow or whatever it is was going to spin, but he didn't. So I get better drive than him, take his position. I'm up into 3rd. And let's see if I can catch the leaders and take that turn better. I think I still turned a little too early, but it's good enough. Keep my momentum going. That KTM just spun out for no reason, and second place just ran wide. I'm not sure what that was about, but now I'm on him. He's in the scope, and we're just past the halfway point of the race. So let's see what we can do. I think for now, I just wanted to kind of scope him out and see what was going on, because if I can keep up with him, then I have time. I can just wait and plan my attack for the 6th lap. So he's slow through the chicane. That is going to be a good place for me to either make ground or possibly try and pass him, although it's kind of tough. It's pretty narrow with the right line. And I'm having to let off here up this long right, so it looks like his car's his power base, and you can see that now with him pulling away from me on this straight. So that was good to just scope out what was going on, and we got a McLaren and a Ferrari 360 behind me. So that's the setup here, just a little pack of 4. I pull a gap on them through that downhill right, so I have space behind me. I don't have to worry about defending, so I can just focus on the guy up ahead. So now I'm just biding my time, again, just scoping him out. Again, I'm closing right up on him through this chicane. Take it pretty well. Heading into these S's, you want to start off on the left and turn in and just kind of take it straight. And with this, you don't have to come out to take this long right, but I pull up to him. I come and take a look up his inside. It's not quite enough to make the pass, as he has a power now, so he's gonna go down, and I either spaced out or he braked early. We make a little contact. It's no big deal. We live through it. So now we're headed into the final lap, and I'm kind of thinking to where to make my escape, or where to make my move. So I'm still in striking distance, less than 100 feet down the end of the straight. That's pretty good. Close right up on him. I'm 30 feet behind him now. So let's see what happens through the chicane. Again, he slows up considerably. There's nowhere I can go because I can't go around him. There's really one line to take through that. So let's see what happens here. Coming through the S's. He runs wide and I'm able to make my move. So I do. But he's not crazy about it and he bumps me off. That little move cost me, you're going to see up on the right hand corner, 1.5 seconds. And the guy in the Ferrari takes advantage of me going wide. So, unfortunately, while I had the pace and the move to take second, I am relegated to 4th for this race. Otherwise, a good race. I wasn't really happy with that guy, but it is what it is. So you can see the lap times. Usually I'm down in the middle of the pack, but with this I was really up there with the top guys. So have to take a positive from that. So now we're going to go to Sebring in a Ferrari 360 Challenge Stradale. Also an S-Class build. And check out this launch. Alright, I'm in 11th place. And I guess someone was still, or people got bad launches. Anyway, I'm up 4 positions before 4th gear. So that's pretty cool. I keep it to the inside because I figure there's going to be carnage on the outside. So I'm in 8th. Boom, I get 2 positions. Or I get a position. Now I spaced out here and look who I hit. Whoops. The same guy who bumped me off. Now I really didn't mean to do that. And it looks like he got me back for that, which was not cool, but I just spaced out, and he just happened to be at that place. So I'm just going to go through a lap here, because it was a pretty lonely race. The lead group got away. So you want to use the width of this track. This first turn, it's a 4th gear turn. You just want to really come out wide, hit the apex. With this turn, you want to brake at that 300. And I try to keep it in 3rd gear just to keep the momentum up. For most regular S-Class cars, 3rd gear is probably going to be the gear you want to be in. So we're headed up this back straight. There's a really sharp 1st gear right. And I'm still kind of learning this turn because it was different in Forza 1. I mean, I don't know. I used to be able to take it a lot smoother. Now we're headed through this back section. It's kind of flowy and fast, but you know, there's a lot of 90-degree rights on this track. So here's one of them. You want to really nail the braking for them so you can balance corner speed, but also not drive off the track. So we're driving up through another flowy section to another 90-degree right. I think going past the apex on the last turn, maybe too conservative on this one. We have 2 double lefts. You should probably take these flat out. Most S-Class cars will be able to take them flat out. And then we get a 3rd gear right. This leads to another 90-degree right. And this one's important because it puts you on the back straight, which leads to the last corner of the track. So you definitely want to get a good drive out of that one, especially towards the end of the race. So, you know, we're just going up. This turn is tricky because it's very wide. You can see on the left how far the runoff goes. A lot of people try to take that wide and come back. I like to keep it tight because it's still pretty big and you can get decent drive towards the end and avoid all the chaos if people are ramming each other off. So a 210 on this lap. Not bad. In Forza 4 on that track, I would be happy to run like a 211 or a 212. So in an S-Class car. So the classes are definitely a little different. And it looks like they scan tracks. They either rescan tracks or especially on Nürburgring. So I might do some comparisons between Forza 4 and Forza 6 with the same cars, but you know, it's neither here nor there. So yeah, I just want to get started with this. I'm going to be trying to crank out 2 to 3 videos a week. So I'll do some lobby stuff like that, and I'm also going to do some car reviews where I tune up a car and run it through some lobbies and do some benchmark lap testing. So it should be fun. And you know, we'll go from there. So comment, subscribe, like the video if you like what you saw. Give me some suggestions. I definitely have some work to do as far as graphics and editing, and you know, it's gonna be a learning process, but it's gonna be fun. I figure if I play a lot of Forza, so I might as well you know, record and comment on it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks.